Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be talking about the Hoenn event that's passed. Now, I'm a bit late to recording this because the Hoenn event actually ended a couple of days ago. In fact, I'm so late to recording this that the Johto event has already started. So, uh, yeah. Yeah, sorry I'm a bit late to recording this because I have been busy with life stuff. But anyway, without further ado, let's get on with the video, and let's start with, of course, section 1, which is description of the event. I'm not going to be reading the entire description now. Just like last time, I'm just going to be picking out some of the key points that are in the description. So, I'm going to be reading this on my phone. Obviously, the first bit of the description is, of course, the same as the other two, saying about how they're counting down towards Kanto and stuff. So I'm going to start with the next paragraph down. So Trico, Torchic, Mudkip, Talo, Loudred, Nosepass, Aron, Meditite, Roselia, Carvanha, Numel, Baltoy, and more will be appearing frequently in the wild. If you're lucky, you might encounter a shiny Aron. Not a new shiny, not my favourite shiny of choice, but I'll get more into that later. The following Pokemon will be hatching from 5-kilometer eggs: Skitty, Aron, Corfish, Lileep, Anorith, and Beldum. Fair enough. Following Pokemon have been appearing in raids: Trico, Torchic, Mudkip, Ralts, Aron, and Bagon. In fact, I'll talk about this part of the description like in the next in the raid section. So basically, the description. So basically, we've got pretty much the same stuff in the Hoenn event as we had in the Unova and the Sinnoh events, except this time we got an extra research where where if you got 2 Groudons and 2 Kyogres, you would get to catch a Rayquaza with Hurricane, and in addition to that, you would also get a chance at catching its shiny form if you're very lucky. So unfortunately, I'm not one of those lucky ones. So, however, I did get a 96% regular Rayquaza, so that's not too bad. And of course we got the collection challenge as well, where just like in the Sinnoh and Unova events, you would have to catch all the Pokemon that it tells you to catch within the time it gives you. So it's pretty cool that they've decided to make a return again in this event. I do have one big issue with it though, which I'll get into in section 4. So yeah, that was the description of the event. Let's move straight on to the raid bosses at the time. So as I've been talking about, we've got of course the Hoenn starters, Ralt, and Bagon and Aron in level 1 raids. So all of which could be shiny, all of which also have their mega forms, so they were good for farming candy, if you wanted to try and get ready for when they mega evolve, or if you want to get ready for when they can mega evolve so you can max them out. This event would be a decent opportunity for you. And in tier 3 raids, we've got Grumpig, Mawile, Absol, Spinder, and Breloom. Mawile and Absol are the only ones in that tier to be able to mega evolve. However, we also got Spinder, which is its first appearance outside of research, interestingly enough, and also with Mawile, Absol, and Spinder, those 3 are the only ones that can be shiny in 3 stars, which is good because in the last 2 events, those last tier 3 raids weren't really that interesting because there were no shiny chances in them, so nobody was really doing them unless you wanted to complete your Rising Star medal or whatever it's called, where you have to complete raid bosses of a unique Pokemon or whatever. So so that was tier 3. In tier 5, of course, we've got Groudon and Kyogre, which I think was what everybody's been doing. I included, because I wanted to get loads. Oh, excuse me, I've got hiccups. So I wanted to get like loads of Excel candy. I wanted to try and get some shiny forms to take over to Pokemon Home, and yeah, that's about it really. And also, I wanted to get a team set up on my Red account because my Red account hadn't really been doing too much raids until roughly about last year. My Red account's not really had the chance to set up a Groudon or Kyogre team, so this event's been a decent opportunity for my Red account to do that. So I still haven't got a team set up on there, however, but yeah, this event was decent for that. And of course, Groudon and Kyogre are the required Pokemon to complete the Hoenn Celebration research, where you would get Rayquaza at the end. So that was cool. And then last but not least, we got the Mega Raids, which had Mega Venusaur, Houndoom, and Ampharos, which was a new addition to Pokemon Go. Then 3, of course, will be staying in raids through the Johto event as well, so that's pretty good. So you got another chance at getting the Mega Energy to try and to Mega Evolve your Ampharos. I'm personally not too interested in Ampharos because while it is a pretty cool Mega Evolution, there is a better Electric type Mega Pokemon coming out eventually. So, and that being Mega Manetrix. So and looking at the tier list on Go Hub, I think Manetrix is going to be a lot better than Ampharos. So, but if you want an Electric type Mega right now, then to boost up your teammates' Electric type Pokemon, then obviously Mega Ampharos is the one for you. But I'm personally going to wait until Mega Manetrix comes out for that. So that's Megas. Venusaur and Houndoom, of course, are decent choices as well for boosting grass, poison, fire, and dark type moves respectively. So that's pretty damn cool. That they've decided to make a return. So now on to section 3, which is Spotlight Hours. So the Spotlight Hour for last week was Shroomish, and the bonus for that was Double Catch Candy. So I wasn't too interested in that Spotlight Hour. In fact, I didn't really do Spotlight Hour last week. I was just sat at home. I had an incense on, and I just had my gotcha catch everything really. But when I was on, I did see that there was about 8 or 9 Shroomish spawns just outside my house alone. So I thought the spawns were pretty good though. And also, I didn't find this out until after Spotlight Hour ended. But if you caught a Shroomish, that gives you 500 Stardust, which was pretty damn cool because not only did the event give you Double Catch Candy, but it also gave you 500 Stardust, which would have been a decent grind. So I'm kind of kicking myself for not properly taking part in that. To be fair, I didn't really think the event was really worth taking part in because we've got better grass types in the game. I mean, sure, you'll want to get loads and loads of candy for Grass Knot Breloom, but again, there's better grass types out there. But knowing that Shroomish gives you 500 Stardust because I think it's one of those Pokemon where, like Trubbish, for example, and Sheldo, which give you like 750 and 1000 Stardust respectively, Shroomish gives you 500 per catch. So yeah, I'm a bit ashamed of myself for not properly taking part in that. So yeah, I feel kind of bad. So yeah, the Spotlight Hour in hindsight was pretty decent. So I'm going to move on to the penultimate section of the video, which is issues and praises. I do have like some issues with this event. But let's go on to the praises first, because I could be ranting about issues for quite a while. So one praise I will give it is the Hoenn research, where Rayquaza was like available with Hurricane. Now that's a pro, because I don't know if it's true or not, but Hurricane actually makes Rayquaza a decent flying type counter. So that's good that that's been available and people could get a shiny of it. I love Rayquaza's shiny form, so naturally I've been trying to get that research done as quickly as possible to see if I can get like a Shundo or a Hundo or whatever. Sadly, I got neither. I got a 96% regular, but it's better than nothing. But another praise I will give this event as well is Metagross getting Meteor Mash again. Meteor Mash, as some of you will know, was Metagross's Community Day exclusive move. It's now possible to get Meteor Mash on Metagross with an Elite Charge TM, which are available in Community Day boxes and also on Go Battle League, I think. So the fact that this event makes it so that evolving a Beldum into Metagross during the event gives you Meteor Mash makes it much better for most people. For those who can't afford to get a Community Day box or haven't got the time to get to like rank 7 on Go Battle League or whatever. So that was good. And I've heard that I don't know if it's true or not, but I've heard that SmackDown Tyranitar will be coming back in the Johto event. I don't know if that's true. Like I say, I need to read the description for that event. I need to do my research. So yeah, so that's pro in itself. I think that's all of the praises I'm going to give it. So I'm going to move on to issues, and I'm also going to talk about how I'm going to fix them. So before I go on to the big issue, I'm going to be talking about the minor issue, which is that there was no new shiny Pokemon in this event. Now, I'm not going to lie, when they announced that there was going to be no new shiny Pokemon in this event, I was pretty annoyed because it's always nice when they release a new shiny Pokemon. However, when I had a thought about it, we've had 2 celebration events back to back, and then we also had a community day, like not long before the last event ended. So obviously not having a new shiny Pokemon in the game in this event obviously meant that it gave me time to like restock up on more Pokeballs for like say the next good event, for like Kanto event or whatever, or for Johto. So I suppose I can let them off with they're not releasing a new shiny. I mean, shiny Aron is a shiny that not everybody has anyway. It's a shiny that's been out for 3 years. I'm one of the lucky ones that have actually managed to get 2. So, and I managed to get my first one like I think on the first day of the event, like when shiny Aron actually came out. So that was pretty cool. And so I guess in some ways I'm actually kind of glad that they didn't release a new shiny. However, I won't call it a praise, but I won't call it like a massive issue either. Or at least not as big as the issue that I'm about to address, which is Plusler mining hidden behind quest walls. Now, Plusler mining, as you know, was on the collection quest for Hoenn. So, um, so if you remember last week, I did have a little rant about Snover and Stunky, the shadow forms, I mean, being in the collection quest because you can only get them through Team Rocket through certain grunts, which is RNG. However, I gave them the benefit of the doubt because obviously Team Rocket could spawn in balloons, um, so at least you could actually do that from home. I mean, granted there was a high possibility that you weren't going to be able to do it all in time, but at least it was actually possible to do it from home. This event in particular, because they put Plusler mining behind a quest wall, which was catch 11 Pokemon, which gave you either Plusler or mining, so it was random. So it was predetermined after midnight as to which Pokemon you would get. That's pretty bad because if you wanted to, because if you were quarantining, for example, or if your country is in national lockdown like I am, and you're not actually supposed to be going outside, then that's very problematic on Niantic's part because that's basically Niantic's way of saying, so what, we're in a global pandemic, go outside anyway, go risk yourself getting the virus. So I've got to really shake my head at that one. I mean, I know that they did an incense event where Plusler mining were common spawns, but but that event was only on for 6 hours, and not everyone would have been able to do that event because either they would have been at work, or again, maybe, maybe they were at work, or maybe they didn't have time to play because like maybe they've got kids to look after or something. So I mean, I suppose it's a case of like you're not gonna that you can't that Niantic can't please fans no matter what they do, but just don't. But there is one way to make a start on that, and that is by not putting Plusler mining behind quest walls. Put them in the wild. Make them available in incenses. That would have been a lot better. So yeah, that was my issues and praises. So going on to the final section of this video, which is overall opinions and rating. Despite the Plusler mining dilemma, I thought this event was a pretty good one, despite there not being a new shiny form though. But I thought it was good, regardless. I've had a lot of fun during it. I've been farming quite a bit of Mudkip and Trico candy because shiny Sceptile is one of my favourite shiny Pokemon, and I wanna max one to level 50 at some point, and obviously Swampert is going to make a really good Mega, so I obviously want to power that up as well, max it up if you will. So and also Groudon and Kyogre being in raids, that was a pretty solid choice. Putting Spender in raids as well as research, that's a solid choice as well. Because you've also got, because that shiny form is ultra rare as well and difficult to come by because of the task. Yeah, I think just about everything else in this event was pretty solid, apart from the whole Plusler mining dilemma. So if not for that, I probably would have. I mean, I wouldn't have gave it a perfect score, but I would have given it like a really high one for sure, probably higher than Sinnoh. I probably would have gave it an 8, but because of the plus or minus thing, I think I'll give this event a 6. Yep, I'm giving it a 6 because because I think the plus or minus dilemma, it seriously hurt the event. It really did. I mean, like I said, I know that there was an incense day where they were spawning commonly, but you can't excuse that because you can't excuse it with that because not everyone would have been available for that. Like I say, like they should have been spawning in the wild right from the start, really. You know, to give everyone a chance. Now, not everyone's not because now not everyone because of this dilemma, not everyone were able to complete their collection challenge. I mean, I'm one of the fortunate ones that were able to complete it. Granted, because I'm a crazy mofo and decided to actually go outside, but it's not. But it's I don't know. I just really disagree. I just disagree with it, honestly. So that's the end of this video. So I think I'll also talk about the Marie Incense event as well, since I did briefly mention it, and it also kind of coincides with Hoenn as well. I thought the event honestly was pretty dull. I mean, there was a 2-hour there was like two 2-hour windows where there were electric types spawning, and then there was two 1-hour windows where dragon types were spawning. I'm of the opinion where they should have been spawning equally, if I'm honest with you, because many people love dragon types more than electric types, such as myself. I prefer dragon types over electric types personally, and there was more decent dragon types than there were electric types from that batch. So I thought this event honestly was pretty dull because there was, like I say, no new shinies. All of the shinies that were available in that event I've already got. So for me, this event was pretty dull, in all honesty. And I mean, I did manage to get 2 shiny Marie, but I wasn't really properly taking part in that one, honestly. When I did take part in it briefly, I were catching a few Magnemites as well, so I can try and set up like some decent Magnezone teams for the next time Kyogre comes out, so that I've got a better counter against its Blizzard, which I was facing a lot of during this wave. So yeah, I mean, that's all I've got to say about the Incense event. I thought it was dull, but you might have a different opinion to that. In fact, you might have a different opinion about this whole event. Maybe you thought it was. Maybe you would give it a 10 out of 10. Because it's perfect for you. I mean, that's completely fine. Maybe you'll give it a 0 out of 10 because you think it's the worst event ever. Regardless of what it is, let me know how the event went for you in the comment section down below if you're watching this. I'm gonna get off now. I'm gonna edit as much as I can of this video. I don't know if there's much to edit, so yeah. Thank you for watching. I'm between this video and the Johto celebration event. I'm thinking of doing another video which will be regarding past community days. So I'll see you in that video, and yeah. If you enjoyed this video, leave it a like, and if you want to see more like this, click that subscribe button. But of course, that is up to you. It's down to you whether you enjoy the videos or not. If not, then whatever, it's up to you. It's all down to preference, really. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in my next video. Peace out, and have a nice day. Bye.